Hello YouTube, it is I, Bandedwendy. How are ya? My camera did a double take there, so I might have said that twice. It's twice as nice, right? So I'm still working on these questions and answers from people I got off of Facebook. Today is Wednesday, the 8th of February, 2012. And this topic came from Facebook. Bronnen Desjardins. Hopefully, I don't know, tearing that name up, sorry. Her question was one that was interesting to me. It was about running speed and p90x. Here's the question. How did you improve your running speed? When you did p90x, did you run too? The reasoning behind her question, I desperately need to tone up, and whenever I try to run faster, my legs feel like lead. Would appreciate any advice. So, first part of that, how did you improve your running speed? I started running at week 15 post-op. I started doing the Couch to 5K program. At that time, I would only admit that I was doing the Couch to 5K program and that I was walking and jogging. My walk speed was 3 miles per hour on the treadmill. My run speed was 4, 3.5, 4. Not a big difference. Over the course of 9 weeks, 27 workouts, c25k.com, kissmybblackass.org, iTunes, you can do an app, Couch to 5K, however you want to get there. Amazing program. You can Google or YouTube Bandedwendy and C25K, or YouTube and Bandedwendy Couch to 5K to learn more about that. But that over the course of that 9 weeks, as I was doing that training program, which is intervals between walking and jogging, I slowly started to increase from 3 to 3.1 when I walked, from 3.5 to 3.6 when I was jogging. So each workout, I would increase my walking and my jogging speed by 1. 1. Not 5, not 8, not 10. 1. Finished that program 9 weeks later, ran my first 5K at 38 minutes. Set a goal for myself that I wanted to run a 5K in 30 minutes. Took me from October of 2009 until May of 2010 to get that 30-minute 5K on a race. I got it on the treadmill, just barely, but I hadn't gotten it on a 5K race. How did I do that? I started running every day, at least 5, almost always 6 days a week, give or take 7 days a week, depending on the week. And I went with that same theory. I was starting out at 5, 5.1, 5.2, 5.3 was pretty much my consistent speed when I was running. And each workout, the last half mile, I'd start pushing up 5.1 for 0.10. The next 0.10 would be 5.2. The next 0.10, 5.3. The next 0.10, 5.4. So the very last 0.10, usually 0.11, right? 3.11. The last 0.11 of my run was the fastest I'd ever ran. And I would do that for a few days, and then I'd go start, instead of starting at 5 or 5.1, I'd start at 5.1 or 5.2. So I increase what my time was by my miles per hour by 1 every few days. And I would finish my run by 1 miles per hour faster every few days. And I just kept doing that, and I just kept doing that, and I enjoyed the chase. I enjoyed the way my body felt. All the while working on my breathing, which you talk to any of my running friends, they know it's constant. And when I start going faster, that breath maintains. My posture, talk to my running friends, they'll tell you, I've worked really hard on it. Shoulders back, body aligned, abs sucked in, reach with my arms. That's how I do it. We all do not have the same running stride or posture, but I have a certain style about mine. Keeping my shoulders back, which is part of that posture, enables me to breathe, right? So I just kept working on that. And now on the treadmill, I think my fastest time's 24 something. 24, almost 25, like 24:54. And my fastest 5K time in a race is 26 minutes. So I wanted to get 25 minutes on the treadmill, and I did that. And I guess one day, I don't know when, will be 25 minutes in a race. So my brother's fiance does 21-minute 5K. That's what I'm going for. 21-minute 5K. One day. These are 37-year-old body here that was obese for a very long time, but I'm trying. So I just kept working at it. So hopefully that answers your question. I don't want to make this video too long. And when you did p90x, did you run too? Oh yeah, I sure did. They have a couple different versions. You know, p90x comes in the box. You can do doubles, standard, and something else. Well, I did doubles, which meant I ran every day. So I ran for 30 minutes. I did a 5K minimum before I did the hour and 16 minutes of p90x, and loved it. And while I was doing p90x, my good friend and running champion, Hua, Rainish01, was training for her first marathon. And guess who was doing those long runs with her on Sunday? Me. So not only was I doing 5Ks, basically Monday through Saturday, I was doing long runs with a rest day from p90x on Sundays and running 10 to 18 miles. So yes, running, and p90x definitely made me faster also. When I completed p90x, I started doing my triathlon training, and in that triathlon's when I got my fastest run, 26 minutes, and that's after swimming half a mile and biking 14 miles. So I know that feeling, that lead feeling in your legs. I get that now training for the marathon, putting 40 miles a week on my body, 35 to 40 miles a week. There's some heavy days, Thing to remember is, don't push too far too fast. Don't go greater than 10% in your distance while you're running. And I wouldn't suggest to go much further than 1 or 2 notches on that miles per hour while running. You want to avoid injury. When you do too much running too soon, your body's not ready for it, and that's how you prone yourself to injury. Google it. I've had no injuries, knock on something, and I've been running every day for 2 years and 35 weeks. Pretty much every day, 2 years, 35 weeks. What else? Oh, so you're gonna have good days, you know. I'm fortunate. I've had a lot more really fantastic, got that bounce that I desire, that fix I need from running, than I've had bad days. Bad days meaning not so great runs. Really struggled to get one leg in front of the other. But I got it done. And they're few and far between. And we always have to remember there's going to be a next run. And that next run is going to be better. There's a good run ahead, you know. So anyway, if you have pain before running, after running, stretching, lactic acid buildup, throw those legs up on the wall with your butt up against the wall. Let your legs hang up there on the wall for a little while. The foam rollers, rolling on those the IT bands on the side, that's good. Roll on your lower back with the foam rollers, that's good. Tylenol, especially for a lap band person. Tylenol, not Advil, not Aleve, none of that ibuprofen crap. You want acetaminophen. And when I was doing the Calcium 5K program, bam, 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 I never hurt so bad, you know? I don't have that anymore. Occasionally, I'll have a tender day. But I was popping Tylenol daily with and stretching and getting knots in my shoulders when I was first started running. So anyway, hope that answers your question. Have a great day, everybody. Bye!